Hello Darts Nuts, I'm going to do a review of the Unicorn Eclipse Pro dartboard. As you know, this is the dartboard that's used in the PDC darts competitions. I've never actually had this board. I've had plenty of dartboards, but not this particular one, so this is a first for me. The dartboard retails for around £26, which is a pretty good price actually. On the back of the board you've got some instructions down here setting the board up. Just read a couple of things what it says on here. Ultra slim stainless steel wire, lasts longer, doesn't rust or discolour, and is 30% thinner than conventional round wire boards. Increases the target area, especially in doubles and trebles, designed to maximise averages. First grade combed sisal board. Sisal's properties make it uniquely suitable for dartboards. Naturally lubricated fibres, self-healing individual bristles, immediate shape recovery, consistent overall density, resilient and durable. High visibility, low glare number ring and spider. Number ring is fully adjustable, rotate regularly to even out areas of wear, and completely staple free construction. And on the back here it's got a little checkout chart as well. So what do you get in the pack? Well, you get a checkout poster. So there's your checkout poster, and you get your little instruction and rules of darts. Just tells you how to set it up and some guidelines on how to play the game, and you get a little measuring tape as well. I think most people probably have their own tapes, but quite useful that they provide one just in case. And you also get a little bag with your bracket for fixing the board, and the little rubber stoppers, and you've got 3 little tacks as well for putting the stoppers in there, just to help balance the board out when it's fitted up. You just hammer them in 3 positions on the board. You've got your 2 screws for there and your screw for the middle of the board. Right, so let's have a look at the board. Okay then, let's have a look at the board then. The first thing I noticed straight away is the very flush spider. It's something that I kind of prefer that kind of spider. It's very close to the surface of the sisal, and it feels nice and even all the way through. It's a very thin wire, and it does look as if it's got a kind of a knife edge to it, like kind of a triangular blade. So that's one good point. I usually like to check the sisal with my thumbnail. This isn't too bad. It's not ultra firm. I think it's got just about the right level of give. For some reason, let me just see, the black felt as if it was a little bit softer then, but I'll check it with a dart point just to see. Oh yeah, it's a nice soft sisal. That's the kind of sisal that I prefer. So that's got 2 good points about it. Dart point goes in dead easy. These are the gripper points. I probably shouldn't use them. I'll get a different dart. I don't like the grippers. There we go, that'll do. Just check it on the, goes in nice and easy on the colours. Sometimes you find the coloured sections are a bit harder because I think sometimes the ink tends to bind the surface of the sisal fibres. makes it a little bit tougher, but the dart point is going in nice and easy. It's a lovely soft feel that. I think probably going to enjoy throwing at this. Just a little test to see how easy it penetrates just by dropping it. But it feels as if it's the same consistency all the way through the board, which is nice. Sometimes you get little hard spots, but obviously you don't really find that until you start playing with it properly, but that seems pretty nice and soft all the way. I think the consistency of the boards, firmness wise, it probably depends on what you prefer. I mean, I've thrown on hard boards and they're okay once you've worn them in, but usually with a very hard board you tend to, well, if you're a light thrower like me, you tend to get a few bounce outs, but I can't imagine that being a problem on this board. Right, I just want to check some measurements on the board now. Just see the bullseye first, see what that says. Okay, let's see, it says 11.8. It's 8.6, and that's 7.96. The 25 section is a bit slim, 8.3. That's 8, so it's fairly evenly squared off. I'll check the treble segments. I'll check a couple just to see how they compare. That one says 9.39 and that one is 9.53. Obviously it's not going to be 100% accurate, but it gives you a bit of an idea. 9.07, 9.04, so more or less evenly matched. It's only fractions of a millimetre out, but then I guess that makes a bit of a difference. That's 9.3. See what that one is, and that's 9.51. Right, as you can see, you got your white powder coated numbering which comes off, fits onto these nice neat lugs on the edges of the board. I'll just see the distance. I'll go from the inside wire. Just going to check, see how square the board is. Let's see how square the spider is, I should say. 69.1, 67.7, so it's pretty close. I don't expect it to be 100% accurate because it's going to be pretty much impossible, I think. 67.5, and that one is 68.4, so again it's only fractions of a millimetre out, so it's pretty nice and squared, even. And the width of the board is it seems a little bit thinner than some. As you can see on the back, you've got your standard I think it's chipboard back board, and you got a pre-drilled hole to put your fixing screw in, and you've got these 3 marks here for adding the rubber stoppers. So all we need to do now then is set the board up and shot some dart at it. Before that I'll just do a little close up with the camera so you can have a close look at the spider. Right, here's a little quick close up of the board. As you can see, it's got the unicorn name. There's a couple of patchy bits there. It's probably where the ink hasn't tucked so well. Not sure what that is. It looks to me as if it's where the spider might have been pressed into the board. One thing that I do notice is this spider looks as if it's deeply cut into the sisal, so that's good. Should stay well put. The surface of the board is pretty much even. Can't really see any major bumps or anything, and as you can see the wiring on the spider is very flush to the board. It's very thin wire. So I'll just go over the board with a close-up, and then I'll fix the board up and throw some dart at it. Let's have a look at the bull area. The colour's nice and even on the bull. Obviously these areas like this is where the individual biscuits get compressed together. It's not a problem, that. Right then, let's throw some darts. Right, I'm just going to shot a few darts at the board. I'll just throw them random round the board, some at the top, some at the bottom and to the sides. Well, straight away that's got a nice soft sound to it. These are 23 gram darts. Just have a look. My darts have gone in. I wouldn't say I'm a heavy throw, but they've gone in quite a distance, like, so that's because the sisal is quite soft. But for me, I kind of prefer that, because with the harder boards I tend to get more bounce outs with me being a softer thrower, so the softer sisal is better for me. Just looking at the holes that the darts have left, it's not really a massive hole, and let's see what happens when you pat it. It does seem to go away, but I'll leave them couple of holes there and see whether they close up. Obviously they never close completely. That one went in right up to the point there, so it must have hit quite a soft spot. Might have hit the backboard, that, because it did make a little bit of a funny noise. Well, the good thing is, for somebody like me that's a light thrower, at least you know that your darts are going to stay in the board. Just depends how the board wears in time. I'll have to update that. I was getting Robin Hoods. I'll throw some around the middle. I probably won't hit a bullseye, but I'll just see what the middle sounds like. It's a little bit more woody sounding. I think there's a couple of areas where it feels a little bit softer. It's usually along like the edges where the biscuits have joined, and I think your dart might penetrate more in those areas. On the whole, it sounds pretty even throughout. Can't really notice any like big holes when I've removed the darts, so that's a good point. Obviously I need to play with it longer to see how it wears. But them holes that I left before, they've almost closed up now. Oh well, that's the Unicorn Eclipse Pro dartboard. Like I say, I'm going to have to update it the more I play with it to see how it wears. The two good things I do like is that the spider is nice and flush to the board, and the sisal has got a nice soft feel to it. But if you're a hard thrower, it may be a problem for some because your darts might penetrate too much, but I don't think it's a problem for me because I'm not really a hard thrower. So that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.